Did you? Aloha and welcome, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining our Thursday evening Tao Wellness session. We're so happy to have you with us and hope everybody, if you're in Hawaii, hope everyone is staying dry. It's wonderful to actually have some wonderful rain and beautiful showers. So today we're so blessed and we're so happy to have Dr. Gina Musetti with us. And I'm going to do a short introduction and we're going to connect to the Tao Calligraphy field today. And I know everyone will enjoy it. So take some time to just kind of get into your space, keep things quiet around you. If you want to grab a glass of warm water, it's good to stay grounded and hydrated, especially during this time. And just relax and enjoy. I'm going to introduce Dr. Gina. So, Dr. Gina is a licensed and expertly trained acupuncturist and a registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner with a focus on reproductive health, in vitro fertility, and pain management. And we have lots of testimonies from so many people about how they've received so much help from Dr. Gina, and we're so happy that she's here. Since 2004, Dr. Gina has treated thousands of patients, providing a comprehensive healthcare system that is safe, natural, and effective. And with over 20 years of experience, Gina helps patients achieve their optimal health and life goals by experiencing pain relief and birthing happy and healthy babies. She is also a certified master teacher with the Tao Academy since 2015 and an authorized Tao Calligraphy field teacher and practitioner. And so we are so happy to have her with us. And again, while we're in the Tao Calligraphy field, just know that um, the information, practices, and services that we share tonight are to support one's wellness journey and not to be taken as a professional or medical advice. We advise you to work with your own healthcare providers. And when we're in the Tao Calligraphy field, we're receiving the love, light, frequency, and vibration. And so we welcome Dr. Gina. So happy to see you. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone.
Thank you so much, Xiami. I just wanted to, it doesn't really matter, but while you were talking, the camera that you're on, the microphone was off. So we were actually seeing the picture of your family, which is a beautiful picture.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm like going back and forth. Sorry.
So, aloha everyone. My name is Gina Musetti, and as Chiami was saying, I'm an acupuncturist in Honolulu, as well as a Tao calligraphy level 1 Tao Chang holder. So, what does that mean? That means that I have what is called a source field, which is made up of 3 very precious calligraphy that are created by Dr. and Master Jigang Shah. So who is Dr. and Master Jigang Shah? Dr. Shah is, for me, first and foremost, my teacher. He is he was trained as a medical doctor in China, and he went on to work for the World Health Organization in the Philippines. And from there, he was able to move to Canada, where he is now practicing the most advanced level of spiritual or soul healing using both ancient and modern techniques. He's the author of over 30 books, I believe 11 of which have reached bestseller status. And the last many years, it's probably about the last 12 years now, he has focused greatly on the healing that we can receive from working with the Tao calligraphy. So I am in my office today because I was working late and it is raining cats and dogs here on Oahu and probably Maui as well. But I thought it's better for me to just stay here where it's nice and warm and dry in my office than risk being on the road in the dark in the traffic. So unfortunately, I don't have the Tao calligraphy here with me in my presence. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to activate the field so that it is available for everyone who is listening and watching and who may be watching in the future. Okay, wonderful. So the Tao field or the source field is now turned on. And this field is composed of love, greatest love, source love, forgiveness, compassion, light, harmony, and more. And also here in my acupuncture clinic, I do have all of what we call the 10 Da. So Da is a word that means greatest. And the 10 Da are the 10 greatest virtues of the source. So we have greatest love, which melts all blockages. We have greatest forgiveness, which brings inner peace and joy. Greatest compassion, which actually helps to boost our immune system, as well as boosting our energy, stamina, and vitality, which means fertility. We have greatest light, which helps to transform all life. Greatest humility, which humility is one, I mean, ego is one of our biggest problems as human beings. So it's always good to be able to balance your ego, not to have too much what we call yang ego, which is, oh, I am so good at this and I did this and I did that and da 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 da, but also don't have too much yin ego, which is, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I'm to this or to that. We want to have a balance of our ego, which is healthy. That's greatest humility. And then we have greatest harmony. And we say that harmony, when we come together and we harmonize our hearts, our brains, our souls, and we are working together towards a common goal, for example, a goal of being healthier and happier, then the saying is that when three hearts join together, we have the strength to cut gold, which means that we have tremendous power when we have a common goal together. So that's why I love coming together and working as a group with everybody, because we're all joining on the same frequency and we can create greater levels of light and awareness and healing and harmony and happiness. And then we have many other 10 dolls. We don't need to go through all of them tonight. But the thing that I wanted to do tonight, since I don't have the calligraphy with me and I'm not as high tech as Auntie Annette, so I can't like put it on the screen. But one thing is I have this amazing book here, which is called the Tao Classic of Longevity and Immortality. And Dr. Shaw has been doing a breathing practice with our 10 doll wall. And what I noticed is today I opened the book randomly 3 times to find, this is one of my methods. I just ask my soul to please choose, or, one of my higher guides, angels, saints to please choose a topic for me for this evening. The same sentence came up 3 times. And that sentence is Mubu Wang Shi. So if you're not too familiar what Mubu Wang Shi is, it means be careful what you allow yourself to watch or to see. So I'm going to grab it really quick. In the Tao 2 book, beautiful picture of Master Sha on the back. In the Tao 2 book, there is a very extensive explanation of where the energy for each sense goes. And the energy of the eyes is connected to the energy of the liver. And I was thinking, well, that is perfect timing for us because right now we are at the time of Chinese New Year. So Chinese New Year this year was yesterday, January 29th to 2025. Yeah, 2025, January 29th. And one of the great things about this year is that the springtime, so the Chinese, there's two Chinese calendars. We have the lunar calendar, and that's what the New Year is based on. It's a Chinese Lunar New Year. That was yesterday, the first day of the Lunar New Year. And then we also have the solar calendar. So on the solar calendar, the first day of spring, which is the first day of the solar New Year, is February 3rd, which makes this a really good year for if you want to start new projects. So why am I saying Mubu Wangshi, be careful what you allow your eyes to see, and the energy of your liver? What does this have to do with Chinese New Year? Okay, so I'll explain. When we have the energy of the spring within the year, so because we first Chinese New Year and then the first day of spring means we have the first day of the solar New Year is within the year. So this is very important. This doesn't always happen, but it gives us a huge boost to be able to create new things, because the first day of spring is about new beginnings. And the element of the spring, let me see if I could find somebody. Anybody wants to tell me which element the first day of spring is? Malia, Wendy, Mercedes, Gregory, Claire, Ria, Marlene, Betty. Anybody? Tammy. Okay, the element of the spring is wood. So the wood element is related to our precious, precious, precious liver. So we need to take care of our eyes. Yay! Okay, thank you, Malia. We need to take care of our eyes, and we need to be careful what we are seeing with our eyes. So this is something actually I was thinking about today because I like to watch a little bit of crime TV shows. And sometimes I'm watching them and I'm like, oh, oh God, why am I watching this? And so I thought, you know what? I haven't been watching them the past few days because I like ended one of the shows that I was watching and I'm like, okay, I think that's enough for now because it just scares me. Like this is probably not good energy. And anything that we put into our eyes, it goes into our nervous system and it goes into our subconscious, especially because the way that the TV shows are made, they're made to like, I don't know, the frequency is kind of set up somehow to like keep you watching and keep you engaged. Yeah, like puts you into a trance. And so I was like, okay, maybe for 2025 or Lent or whatever, maybe that's one of the things I kind of have to give up. I haven't watched TV programs in many, 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 many years actually, but I just found this one program really liked recently. I actually don't even have a TV. I watch it on like YouTube or something, but it's still the same thing. It's not really high frequency information. So think about like what you could be watching. Okay, another thing is don't judge what you see. I mean, don't judge what you see. Try not to judge what you hear. I mean, Master Shah always says no discernment, no discernment, no discernment. What does he mean by that? He means don't judge people. Because we don't always know what people's circumstances are, or why they're doing a certain thing, or why they're making a certain decision, and where they are in their life, or where they've been in their life, or, what they went through in their childhood. I mean, we don't know all of people's stories, or why they're making the decisions they are, why they're doing what they're doing, or, why they are where they are in their life. So that's another really big thing about Mubu Wangshi is like just try to, if you can't understand somebody, at least you could try to love them. And if you can't love them, at least try to feel somewhat more neutral about it. Because when we are judging others, we are actually harming ourselves. So I always try to correct that within myself. Um, you know, I guess drive it, it doesn't really affect me too much, but sometimes, people aren't always paying attention or so I just, okay, God bless, God bless. If I think like, oh my gosh, that person is, and then I try to stop. Okay, Gina, don't say it. Don't even think it. Just, okay, bless you and please be safe. Please be safe and careful as you continue your drive. So, I would like to hear, does anybody else, have any experience that they would like to share regarding anything that we've been talking about for the past, 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise and let me see if, yes, okay, there's a very good description of Mubu Wangshi in here. Since Master Shah has written it, I will give you his words. I'm not going to try to paraphrase it. So Master Shah writes, so this is page 100 of this book, Tao Classic of Longevity and Immortality. I'll spell it out for you. Mu is M-U, Bu is B-U. Mubu Wang, W-A-N-G, Shi, S-H-I. Mubu Wang Shi. Mu means I. Bu means not. Wang means random. Shi means to look at. Mubu Wang Shi means do not look at things randomly. That may need a little bit more explanation. And he writes to avoid seeing impure and polluted things. So, like I talked about with the crime TV shows, you don't want to be exposing your nervous system and your mind and your body and your spirit to impure and polluted things. So watching, murders is probably not the purest thing to be watching. And so that, that's just my personal example. Okay, Master Shah writes, according to ancient spiritual teaching, the eyes are the windows to the heart and the soul. So what you are seeing is going into your heart and into your soul, which just freaks me out even more. I don't know if you can hear my friend is in the background going, oh, because she also likes to watch those kind of shows. When you look at impure and polluted things, your heart and soul could be infected. I'll say that again. When you look at impure or polluted things, your heart could become infected. Sounds not good. And even get lost. You don't want your heart to get lost. I don't want my heart to get lost. This is the first step of purification, to stop being polluted, right? Just like if you're saying, okay, I want to be healthier this year, I'm going to eat better. What's the first thing you do? You stop eating fast food, you stop eating junk food, you stop eating processed food, anything that comes in a package, right? So we have to do the same thing with our eyes. Then your heart and soul will become pure and pure with your shulian. So shulian is a purification practice. So what I would like to do is first we'll do a little practice together, and then I will offer a little blessing with the Mubu Wangshi. So I have download of a Mubu Wangshi Saint Calligraphy to my soul, to my heart, to my body. So I can offer everyone a blessing using that treasure. So just think about what it is going forward in the new year, the year of the snake, and what is it that you want to clear from your sight, or even what you're thinking about what you're seeing, you know? So just think about that for a few minutes. So it's a little bit kind of awkward to translate Mubu Wangshi into English. So let's just chant Mubu Wangshi. And what you can do, if you like, is you can just gently take your eyes and hold them, your hands, and hold them in front of your eyes. Also, you can do, we call one hand near, one hand far, which is you can take one hand and put it about a foot away from your lower abdomen or your liver. And the other hand you could put like over your eyes, you know, maybe like a couple inches away from your eyes, because that will help to clear the energy from your eyes to go down and help to purify the blood that's going to your eyes. I'm not going to do that since I'm talking to you, but you can do that. Okay, so let us just settle down, and we're going to sing Mubu Wang Shi to cleanse our eyes, and also to think about, are you seeing things that you probably could not, you know, do better with not seeing, or could you think about things that you see differently? So think about that, and I would love to hear from you something. And if you're watching this later, you can write it in the comments. Oh, we do have a one comment in the chat. Okay, let me just open this. Oh, so Malia, yes, thank you so much. I know I've heard a lot about you, so I'm happy to meet you too. And you're the only one that knew the answer. Everybody should know this answer. Everybody on this live stream. Okay, Malia says, thank you for this beautiful teaching. Exactly what I needed to hear about being more discerning about what we choose to focus our attention on. To me, there is a distinction between discernment and judgment. Discernment is a capacity to see clearly enough to make a decision that comes from the soul and keeps us in alignment with source. That's a beautiful, thank you. That was extremely well written. Whereas judgment is more about making a fear and control-based conclusion about something or someone. I am ready to embrace my wholeness and become aware of whatever it is that no longer serves me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessing for our eyes and liver. Oh, okay, Miley. Thank you, Miley. Thank you. I'm sorry I was mispronouncing your name, Miley. Thank you. Okay. So let's start with our, we call it body power. So we're going to use the power of our body to add more energy to our practice. So we're going to do that by sitting down straight. And if it's comfortable for you, have your back like a little bit away from the back of the chair. Don't like be leaning back on the chair, because you want the energy to circulate around your back if that's comfortable for you. And then also have both feet on the floor if that's comfortable for you. And then, like I said, you can hold one hand close to your eyes, one hand like a little bit farther away from your liver or your lower abdomen, or you could hold both hands over your eyes, or both hands over your liver or your gallbladder if you have some gallbladder issues. And then we're going to use our mind power, which is creative visualization. So think about if you are going to clean up what it is that you're seeing, like see yourself doing something else. Like I have my calligraphies that I like to write. I actually like to write letters, if you can believe that, with a pen and paper. I like to sew, and I like to read different things, and I have a lot of other things that I can be doing besides watching crime shows on YouTube. So you could visualize yourself doing something. Or you could just, imagine sending love to your eyes, just like the love of your heart, just radiating up into your eyes. And then we're also going to visualize light shining into our eyes and also into our liver, which is below our right-hand side rib cage. And then we're going to say hello. So this is using the power of our soul. So you can just repeat silently or aloud after me. Dear the soul of my eyes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive me for the negative information that I have given you. You have the power to help me to heal myself and to purify my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. And dear the mantra of do not see polluted things, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please bless my eyes, bless my heart and soul to help me to improve my sight, to see healthy, happy things. And then we can also call in the souls, like universal souls. So whatever there is that is outside of you that you would like to receive help from. For example, I have the Mubu Wangshur calligraphy saints. I can ask for help from them. Some of you may also have that, or just like the love of the universe. Dear divine, dear God, dear the source, Tao, my saints, my angels, Nakohuna, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, shamans, Shurfus, ascended masters, Gurujis, whatever you feel close to in your heart, please reach out and call for assistance. Let them know that you need help. Okay, so wonderful. So let us begin. I'm actually going to put my hands over my liver and take it inhale and exhale, and try to just close your eyes gently. Relax your eyes. I'm going to just keep my eyes open since I'm talking to you. And we're going to sing Mu Bu Wang Shur. I'm actually going to change my, should I change my microphone? Maybe not, because I'm not sure. I didn't check it ahead of time. So, okay. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the singing, because sometimes the Zoom doesn't pick it up. But somebody let me know if the singing is not if it's not coming through. Okay, so inhale. We'll do 2 more breaths. Exhale and relax. Let your eyes relax. Let your shoulders relax. One more inhale. And exhale and relax from the top of your head to your eyes, cheeks, ears, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, neck, throat, shoulders, and all the way down your torso to your legs and your feet. Okay, and we'll begin. Mu Wang Shi. Mu Wang Shi. Mu Wang Shi. 目不往事，目不往事，目不往事。I love my eyes. I 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 love my eyes. 目不往事，目不往事，目不往事，目不往事，目不往事，目不往事。Okay, and then imagine that the energy from your heart and your eyes is flowing back and forth fluidly. So like you could imagine like liquid golden light from your eyes flowing down into your heart and circulating in your heart, like your heart center, your heart chakra, the 4th energy center, like a golden ball of light, and then the light shining up into your eyes to nourish your eyes and kind of spiraling around in your eyes, and then going back down to your heart. Sending your own love to your eyes, blessing your eyes with your own heart's love. Inhale. I love my eyes. 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 I love my we'll go back to Mubu Wang Shi. And just in case you're wondering, like, why are we chanting this mantra about like not allowing myself to see polluted things? And why am I chanting it in Chinese? The thing about why we chant in Chinese is everything in this book, this chant, this book is one long healing chant. The Tao Classic. That means that this is one mantra. This whole book is one mantra. Every line has its own saints. And when you chant the mantra of each line, that saints will come to bless you. I know this might sound a little bit outlandish, but I will tell you, I started my energy journey, I guess you could say, when I was 12 years old. I started doing biofeedback practice with my dad because my dad had a triple bypass. He was 47 years old, and that surgery saved his life. And so, being a kid, I wanted to try to find something that I could do to help my dad. And I found this book in the library that talked about how if you do meditation for 10 minutes a day, it could improve your heart health. And my dad was an engineer, so I found a book about how you can use biofeedback to listen to your own heart rates. And I thought, oh, my dad will understand this. And it actually had the diagram in this book of how to build your own little biofeedback device, which is very easy to make. We went down to, at that time we had Radio Shack still, and he bought all the parts and we made these little devices, and we learned how to do biofeedback by reading this book and doing these meditations. And I'm not sure if my dad kept doing those meditations or what, but he was told that that surgery would last about maybe 10 to 12 years, and that was his life expectancy. At that time, there were no other options. Like, you couldn't do another bypass later if those arteries got clogged. Anyway, he lived for 18 more years, and he died from something else. Although they did say that if he didn't die from this other thing, the arteries by that time, they were also 90% occluded again. But I think it definitely gave him, quite a few more extra years to his life. And so I've always been seeking out what I can do to expand my awareness of what is 99.9999999 of the space within the atom made up of. And it's made up of energy, and it's made up of information. And even if it's just my imagination, that I feel that I am reaching out. I mean, we just call them saints because that's what Master Sha calls them, because that's what we have in the Taoist tradition. And so it's not just words. There is a very strong spiritual presence behind every single line. And every single line is also a Tao calligraphy. And every single Tao calligraphy also comes with a team of saints. So it's it's a very, very, very powerful practice, especially when we're combining it with like sitting in the proper way, or using the power of our mind to visualize the light shining into our eyes. And saying hello is a really big added benefit to these practices, just to acknowledge that your eyes have a soul. And if you speak to the soul of your eyes, they will respond. So that's why we chant these sacred lines in the original language that Master Sha wrote them in. So, okay, let's continue. So, let me offer everyone a blessing from this text. Okay, so I'm going to have to read a little bit just so that I don't accidentally skip any of the lines. Alrighty, so it is Chinese New Year. It is 2025, year of the snake. What would you like to change or start this month, or like February 3rd is the beginning of spring. So in springtime, in February, or throughout the year, what would you like to see yourself doing this year? Would you like to improve your health? Would you like to improve your mental state? Would you like to have like calmer, more balanced emotions? Would you like to move somewhere? Would you like to learn a new hobby or a new activity? Would you like to improve your spiritual eye? Just whatever it could be, would you like to spend more time with your kids? Would you like to spend more time with your parents, your grandparents, or just like whatever it could be? Something that is meaningful to you at this time, that you're like, okay, I would like to do something new about da 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 da. Okay. So think about that and think about your eyes. Have your eyes gently closed. Relax even like your ears, your nose, your mouth, lips, teeth, gums. Relax your throat, relax your shoulders, all the way down to your hands. Relax your heart, your lungs, your brain, all of your internal organs, your chest, your abdomen, your pelvis, your back, your lower back, all your vertebrae, muscles, tendons, joints, ligaments, all the way down to your hips, your knees, your lower legs, ankles, feet, toes. Relax, relax. Breathe and allow yourself to receive. You could even imagine your entire environment where you are just like filled with golden light, and you are relaxing in the golden light, and the golden light is within you. Feel love for yourself, your heart, your soul, your eyes, your internal organs, your mind, your life. Feeling a sense of gratitude for all that you are, for all that you've accomplished, and for all the things that you are setting out to do this year, to create. Okay, and we'll begin again. So just relax. Okay, blessing starts. 目不往事，耳不忘听，口不忘言。外三宝不漏 and relax. Relax your eyelids. 目不往事，不是安身于心，不听虚惊于身，不言运气丹田，内三宝慈和，外不漏，内慈和，通天大地，少有大众。好，thank you. 目不往事 blessing and thank you. So this is on so it starts on page 99 and then moves on to page 100. It's chapter 13. Oh, sorry, bright light, bright light, bright light. Okay, chapter 13. And you know, I'm not exactly too sure where you can get the song, but there might be some CDs floating around out there. It's also called the Tao Classic of Longevity and Immortality. There is maybe a video online of Master Sha chanting, and I'm not too sure. But I have been having a hard time finding the recording. But you might look for it somewhere out there. Okay, wonderful. So, I think I answered that question. What page? Yeah. So it's page 9900, chapter 13. And then there's an explanation of each line, but basically it's about your senses and that you want to, you know, bring things back to your heart, to meld with the source and to flow freely, to allow the source love and light to flow freely through your mind, your body, and your life. Okay, let me just count here. Okay. Okay. Let me just ask you guys, is there anything in particular that anyone needs a blessing for? Do, 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 do. Do. Come on, you guys. Speak up. Okay. Okay, let us do this then, because nobody wants to speak up, but I'm sure everybody has something that they're working on. Let us all work together, because many, if not everything. Oh, we have one more. Let me see. Thank you for that magnificent and beautiful chanting and blessing. I'm continuing to affirm healing for chronic eczema condition, which is related to liver as well. Exactly. And Gregory says, please bless my central nervous system so my gait can improve. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so yes, the chronic eczema is related to the liver because the liver cleanses the blood. And if your liver is not doing well, then your blood is not clean. And if your blood is not clean and it can't be cleansed by your liver, it will try to expel the toxins out through your skin. So let us do that. So pretty much most everybody on this call is a healer, Tao Hands healer. If you're listening to this in the future and you are not some type of healer, you can always just use the intention of your heart to send your love and your light to someone. So for now, let us send our love and light to, we'll focus on Miley first and then on Gregory. So we have a couple minutes remaining. So let's focus on Miley and just create a beautiful golden light in your mind around her heart, soul, her liver, her blood system, and her skin. And we'll say, dear soul, mind, and body of Miley Skin, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate yourself. Do a good job. Thank you. And then we'll turn on all of our treasures. So if you don't know what that is, like earlier I had mentioned that I have a treasure from the Mubu Wangshur Saints calligraphy. So what that is basically it's a ball of golden light that gets downloaded to your soul and your physical body, but it stays with your soul. It's not just physical, but it is, in a way, it is physical because particles of light are, physical. But they're also energetic, right? And so they go with our soul. And so we can say, dear soul, mind, and body of all of my treasures, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please turn on as appropriate to offer Miley a blessing for her skin to continue to improve with greatest love and peace and happiness and joy. So let us turn on our treasures and we'll offer a blessing to Miley for her skin for the condition of eczema. And we'll say, I love my skin. So we can all vibrate at the level of loving skin to send that message to Miley's skin. So inhale. And whatever levels of treasures you have, you can just ask that they turn on as appropriate. So greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, down hands, or whatever blessing you have that you would like to offer, please turn on as appropriate to offer a blessing for Miley's skin and the condition of eczema. Thank you. And your skin will improve by offering this blessing. So even if you're watching this in the future, do this. It will help you. I love my skin. 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 Okay, and I'll just offer everyone a He Hong Kong Ashi Iwang Yo blessing really quickly to clear the energy throughout your energy center. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. Just relax. If you're willing to receive, just tell your body and the universe you're willing to receive this blessing for cleansing your energy. Okay, energy circle blessing as appropriate. Start. Hei hang ong a shi wang yo. Hei hang hong a shi wong yo. Hei hang hong a shi wong yo. Hei hang hong a shi wong yo. How? Okay, perfect. How is the Chinese word spelled H-A-O, which means perfect, basically. Good job. Get well. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Miley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, wonderful. Oh, Greg.
Beautiful. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Greg wrote such a beautiful blessing. Greg wrote, Dear Divine, dear Tao, dear Source, please heal and bless Kupuna Miley Ogawa of the Big Island, Hawaii, who is recovering in the Big Island Hospital as appropriate. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, and so nervous system so that you can improve his gait. Okay, so let's do a blessing for our beloved Gregory. And again, if you're watching this in the future, you don't know who these people are, it's okay. You can still send them your love, and all this love will come back to you. So, dear soul, mind, and body of Gregory's nervous system and his walking, we love you. Walking function, his gait, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate yourself. Do a good job. Thank you. And dear all my treasures, as appropriate, my love, my light, the light of all the universe, as appropriate, please send Gregory a blessing for his nervous system to help to heal itself, realign itself, so that his function of walking can continue to improve. Thank you. I'm just going to sing like we call it a soul song. Okay, so just relax and receive. And if you also have soul song, you can also send Gregory blessing, or if you just sing from your heart, if you don't know what that is exactly, and you just love, it's just love, it's the sound of love that comes from your soul. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, hey, yo. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 yo. Okay, and now going to offer a blessing as appropriate for everyone's energy circle. So this is the first one that I did. That's a cleanse your energy. Now I'm going to do the opposite direction, which will help to nourish your energy. So just relax, smile into your heart, your soul, your mind, your body, your emotions. Yo Wang shi er hong hong he Yo Wang shi er hong hong he Yo Wang shi er hong hong he Yo Wang yi shi er hong hong hey. How? So thank you, our own souls. Thank your soul for bringing you here tonight, or if you're watching this in the future, thank your soul for taking the time out to do this practice for yourself and to receive the positive information from the source through love, light, and energy. And yes, perfect timing. Okay. Thank you so much, Auntie Annette, again for hosting. You're so welcome, Gregory. And thank you, everyone, for coming together and helping to help one another and to help millions of souls around the world and beyond. So on that note, we'll say good night. And if you are also, I'm going to be doing a little special Chinese New Year course with Malia Davidson of Punavai. If you are on Facebook, you can check her Facebook page. I should probably also put a registration on my Facebook page. I probably should do that tomorrow. But it's going to be on February 8th in the evening, just for a couple of hours. And we'll be doing more practices and offering more blessings and information about the amazing things that you can do that are really easy to help you out throughout the year of the snake. So once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you, Rio. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you, everyone. So on that note, we will say aloha and good night. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina, Dr. Gina, for your inspiring session. It's always very inspiring and powerful. And Jamie had to leave for soul marketing, so we want to thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next month.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. March.
Oh wait, March, right? I'm going to be
I won't be here in February except for a couple of days, and then I'll be doing 2
visiting.
evenings in March.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will be going on break for 1 week too. I leave on Monday, and I won't be back till the 10th. So
Okay,
I wish
wonderful.
all of you
And
right.
Miley did ask, so you live on Molokai, so if can Annette, can you contact her with my information or
Yes, I've been I've been talking to her, and I'll give you your can I give you your website page?
yes.
Okay,
And
wonderful.
my name is like not very common. You can always just Google my name, and there's only 3 Gina Mizettis that I know of in the world, and I'm the only one that speaks English. So
All right, so thank you so much, Dr. Gina, and
thank
thank
you.
all of you for joining this evening. Aloha and mahalo.
Mahalo.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.